It's a beautiful Wednesday in the fabulous Florida Keys. I just came back from my morning walk along the beach. It was already in the mid-80s at 6 a.m. with a nice cooling breeze coming off the ocean. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. Since this is a video about the Florida Keys real estate listings, particularly from Big Pine Key down to Key West, let's talk about a little bit of Florida Keys history from Big Pine Key down to Key West. On this day, June 6th, in 1927, the Overseas Highway extension going from Big Pine Key to Key West was open for road traffic. An estimated 1,000 cars made the round trip, either coming from Big Pine to Key West and back or coming from Key West to Big Pine and back. They estimate there were over 4,000 people in those 1,000 cars. I know 1,000 cars and 4,000 people doesn't sound like a lot today when you consider the traffic and the amount of people in Key West and the lower Keys. But remember, back in 1927, Key West itself had a very small population, and Big Pine Key and the Keys in between had an even smaller population. Also, back in 1927, not a lot of people owned automobiles. So when you figure the population and the amount of automobiles owned per capita, 1,000 cars and 4,000 people making that round trip in one day is a lot. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have, and it puts you ahead of most buyers. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come on to Zillow by the time they inquire about it, and the problem they face is by the time Zillow puts a home live online, it's usually been on the multiple listing service a couple days, and all the good deals are already under contract. Someone's already grabbed them. If you see something you like watching this video, you can call me that same day. I'll make an appointment for you to go inside and take a look at the home. If you like what you see, once we've inspected it, we can write up a contract and have you under contract on the property before most buyers ever even knew it was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description below. It's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more features the home may have, anything unique about the home. It'll have room descriptions, room dimensions. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the boat dock edge. If it happens to have a pool, there'll be photos of the pool. It's just a lot more information that I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and I update it every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and keep current with the Florida Keys real estate market so you know what's being listed at what prices every day, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this each morning. Also, make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm running an offer where I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs, paid at closing. But you have to wait to the end of the video to hear about that. We have 3 new listings that have come on the market between Big Pine Key and Key West today. But before I tell you about the listings, the state of Florida requires me to cover the legal boring stuff. The information I'm giving you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in any of these listings. I'm simply reading it to you directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first property we have is a single-family house on Royal Street in Key West's Casa Marina neighborhood. It's very newly built. It was CO'd in 2023. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 1,743 square foot house. The Casa Marina area is a very sought after, very desired subdivision. The lots tend to be a lot bigger. The houses tend to be bigger and a lot more upscale. You can easily walk to the beach. It would be a walkable distance or a very short bicycle ride to downtown and Duval Street. This particular house is on a much smaller lot than most of the homes in the Casa Marina area. I believe it was 1,670 square feet, where most of the lots in the Casa Marina are on the small end will be 5,000, on the big end they'll be up over 10,000 square feet. But the price does show that. This is a pretty well brand new house being offered at $2,200,000, which is extremely cheap in the Casa Marina area. Definitely worth one taking a look at. Remember, a smaller yard just means less yard maintenance, less work, and more time you can enjoy in Key West. Then in Key West's Newtown neighborhood on Flagler Ave, there's a condo and a condo complex called Flagler Court. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,008 square foot condo. It has under the building deeded parking for either one larger car like an SUV, or you get 2 smaller cars under the building. And there's also plenty of guest parking on the side of the building. I've shown a lot of properties over there, been over there to visit people who live there, and I've never had a problem parking in the guest parking. The condo complex is set up nice. The buildings form a rectangle around, and there's a courtyard in the middle, a barbecue area, play area for the children. These condos were originally built and designed and deeded as affordable housing units, where they capped the price you could put on them. But that price cap umbrella, a lot of these people bought the units here for $120,000, $125,000, $150,000. Now this one's for sale for $649,000, which is relatively low for a condo in this condo complex. They're nice properties, close to downtown, close to the grocery store, very close to the airport, and close to the main US 1 if you want to go on a road trip off the island. Then we go up to Sugarloaf Key in a subdivision called Sugarloaf Shores, which is on Lower Sugarloaf Key. Sugarloaf Shores is a very sought-after, desirable subdivision. It's about a 15-minute drive to Key West. The lots of land tend to be much bigger in Sugarloaf Shores. The canals are a lot wider, so there's more room in between you and your neighbor. If you're in your yard enjoying the canal view looking across the way, you're not right on top of your neighbor. The houses tend to be a little bit bigger, and the houses generally a lot more upscale than most of the lower keys. This one's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,404 square foot house. It was built in 2021, so it will meet all the current building codes and give you some good insurance breaks. The only downside of this house is the dock is very small. It's on a huge lot. It has open water views. It's right on the open water, not open water views, right on the open water. There's a pool in the backyard looking out at the open water. You have another side that has canal fronts that gives you protected dockage for your boat. You have the best of both worlds, the open water view and the protected dockage. But the dock is relatively small compared to most of the homes in Sugarloaf Shores. This one's priced very appropriately, and I think the price does make up for the dock. It's priced low for a house of this nature in this location. It's being offered at only $2,899,000. Someone will probably jump on this one real quick. That's all we have for today. If you want to see any of these homes or any home anywhere in the fabulous Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home from me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, 2024, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. I know being June 5th, it's probably pretty unlikely we'll close before June 30th, so I'm going to extend that offer out a little bit. We do not have to close by June 30th. If you're selling the home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. If you're buying the home, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. Then we can close after that, and I will still make good on that $1,000 commitment to go towards your closing costs. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. More importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.